Mr. Jim Horton has requested that he address the public.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, just an aside, I walked funny. I fell in a prickly pear bush, and I'm still recovering, so not serious. I really appreciate the comments that have been made about how fast things are moving as far as Garden Canyon Linear Park, and I just hope that the city council members and the city itself appreciate what Garden Canyon Linear Park is going to turn into someday. Now, all of the building is just about complete. There's still a few lots in La Terraza and a few over in the reserve, but odds and ends, it's just about complete. And one of the things that happened with all of this construction is it's really increased the drainage into Garden Canyon off of those subdivisions. That water now is funneled into it, and it's going to, over a period of time, increase the riparian aspects of it. You're going to have more groves, cottonwood groves and sycamore, and that's inevitable. Some of you may have remembered there was a large sycamore tree next to the bridge on Highway 92 that got torn down, and there was a hue and cry over how horrible that was. Well, not 50 feet from where that tree was, there's a new tree that's bigger than it. So, I mean, there's resurrection going on there. It's really great. And that access to the west end of the park is so important. The parking lot's just about finished on Cherokee, and I suppose they're getting ready to do the west end where you can get in there easy. So we appreciate it, and I hope the city appreciates all that's been done. Aside from that, wasn't that a nice editorial mentioning the city manager, assistant city manager, just in case y'all weren't going to mention it later. No, it really was. They come through. They did good. I was disappointed, though. Just for a few bucks more, we could have $100 million budget. We need to go back and work on it.
Thank you, Jim. And we shouldn't let the opportunity pass to thank Mr. Horton for the collaboration, coordination, public input process support, and his own personal support that he's given to Mr. Brush and the entire community development group on this Garden Canyon wash project. Jim, thank you very much.
I just have another.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fortunately, because we have so many people in the community who are hikers and who do appreciate the recreation that this area offers, these types of issues will always be in the public interest. And as I would agree with Tom that this is amazing that this has come so fast, and I really appreciate the staff and everybody's work on it. I did want to know, are there any restrictions on the trail as to who can use it? We know that hikers will be able to use it, and we think that maybe equestrians will use it, but I was wondering about ATVs.
Mayor Green, Councilmember Husking, it is only open to foot traffic, mountain bike type traffic, and equestrian traffic.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Ms. Jacobs?
Mr. Mayor, I just want to make sure the council understands what a large role Colonel Sturgeon had in making this happen so quickly. It was her direction to her staff that this was a priority for the city and that she wanted to see this accomplished before she leaves her position next month. So kudos and much thanks to her.
I agree. Thank you for the Melissa Sturgeon access path on the inside of the fence.
Second. I used to go to Parks and Rec.
Okay, we've got a motion before us that talks to an intergovernmental agreement with Fort Huachuca. All in favor? It's unanimous. Mr. Hampton, item 10, please.
Mr. Mayor, I move that Resolution 2009-088, authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the state of Minnesota for cooperative purchasing, be approved.
Second. Moved and seconded. Mr. Clausen, why Minnesota?
Well, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here today. I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday. But at any rate, that is a good question. And just to give a quick background, over the years, the cities looked for opportunities to participate in cooperative purchasing agreements with other entities. And the main impetus of that is to take advantage of volume discounts. As you can imagine, the state of Minnesota probably buys a lot more buses than the city of Sierra Vista does. As we went out looking for cooperative agreements, it was found that the state of Minnesota has an existing agreement with Arizona Bus Sales. Go figure. But at any rate, that would allow us to take advantage of some stimulus money to buy a couple of buses. They have the particular buses on contract, and we would definitely get favorable pricing based on this agreement. What the cooperative purchasing agreements do is just gives us another tool to use when we look at the best value for the city. We're not required to use them, but we use those as comparisons to other agreements or to go out formally. And in this case, bidding out 2 buses, we won't do near as well as we will by tagging on to a cooperative agreement. So that's the purpose of this.
2 or 3 buses?
3, okay. They had a
3.
baby, so there's 3 now.
Okay. Any comments?
Well, it also decreases the time frame that we'll get the bus.
Sure, the lead time, the administrative costs associated with formal bidding, et cetera. So it's a win-win.
Okay. Comments? All in favor?
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Mr. Clausen. Item number 11, Ms. Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that Resolution 2009-089, accepting the resignation with regret of James E. Moffett and appointing Kathleen Bullock to the Citizens Advisory Commission be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded.
Mr. Mayor, may I publicly thank Dr. James Moffett for his service to the CAC. I think that he did an outstanding job, and I am somewhat regretful that he's no longer going to be serving, but I'm also very, very thankful that Kathleen Bullock has agreed to serve in that position. So I think I'm very lucky to have 2 very, very fine people represent me on that commission. Thank you.
Okay. Was this contingent on our work with the leadership class?
Of course. No.
Thank you, Kathleen. All in favor? It's unanimous. Mr. Blanchard, item number 12.
Mr. Mayor, I move that Resolution 2009-090, appointing Marie Balzerini to the Municipal Property Corporation, said term to expire on December 11, 2011, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is she here? I don't believe so. Okay.
She's on the side.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All in favor? It's unanimous. Item number 13, Mrs. Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that Resolution 2009-091, appointing Cynthia Burton to the Sister Cities Commission, said term to expire on February 8th, 2010, be approved.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded.
And I don't, there she is. You're hiding behind Donna. I couldn't tell that you were there. Thank you for being here.
All in favor? It's unanimous. Thank you.